infections, and this is the situation as we know it at the moment. In total, 204,178 people have been, in fact, it's got to be much more than that. Let's take a look at these figures. That's just the United Kingdom there, 124,747 confirmed cases, 16,500 deaths there in the United Kingdom. And we're just going to a few of the countries that are greatly affected. Germany, confirmed cases there, 143,457, and just under 4,600 deaths recorded in Germany as well. France, that was also another country that was hit quite badly by this COVID-19. 113,500 cases there. 20,000 people sadly have lost their lives in France. And Italy, of course, one of those countries that we've been talking about alongside Spain. 181,000 people confirmed to be COVID-19 positive and 24,000 people dead there. It's a very sad story, and that's just looking at Europe and the situations there. And as you can see by the size of the dots, gives you a sense of just how big the problem is. And the other country, of course, is Spain, which also has a challenge in terms of the number of deaths. I think only the United States have had more people who have died in one country. All right, let's take a look at what the situation is here on our continent, and those are the top five. Egypt, 3,333 people and 250 people that have passed away as a result of COVID-19. South Africa, close behind in terms of number of cases, 3,300. But look at the difference in the number of deaths, and only 58 in South Africa. And that could be partly explained if you think about a city like Cairo. In central Cairo is a massive population of about 10 million people. When you compare central Johannesburg, for example, with only 1 million, that's 10 times the size. So perhaps that starts to explain the difference in the death rates there. Morocco, 3,046, 143 deaths there. Again, much higher than South Africa. Algeria, 2,718 confirmed cases, and they have the highest number of deaths on the continent at the moment, 384. And Cameroon, 1,163, and they've got 36 people. Yesterday, Ghana was the 5th highest in terms of infections, but Cameroon is the one that's infected now. All right, let's take a look at again the global picture, and so there we have 2.5 million people, and that's the total number of people infected around the world with COVID-19. And the deaths, unfortunately, again, 172,764. But that number for me, that's quite important, and we need to talk about all the more. 659,704 people have recovered from COVID-19. So much like we heard from Alan Windy a little bit earlier on when he was talking about the statistics in Cape Town, he says that they expect at the peak 80,000 people will have COVID-19, but he does expect as many as 90,000 will recover from the infection. So that's a look at some of the statistics. And America, where we've just been a short while ago, having the highest number of fatalities, the highest number of recorded cases, and yet the president and some of the governors across the country starting to push to undo the lockdowns and start kick-starting the economy. But medical authorities are fearful that maybe just too soon. Now, Spaniards are set to face an extension of the country's lockdown to May the 9th, but the government is expected to ease the confinement